right, we're starting our review video for section 5.9. That's chapter 5, section 9. And as always, when we start a new section, we start with the learning target. The learning target for today is to solve problems involving simple interest. Simple interest. So we have some terms to define. One is interest. The next one is principal. So let's start here. Interest is the amount of money paid or earned for the use of money, and the principal is the amount of money invested or borrowed. Let's jump right into a problem here. Find the simple interest for $2,000 invested at 5.5% interest for 5 years. So let's say the interest then that you earned is equal to the $2,000 times the interest rate, which is 5.5% times the number of years. All right, so $2,000 times 5.5%, I need to write in decimal form, so that's 0.055 times the number of years in this case, which is 4 years. So 2,000 times 0.055 times 4, I'm going to turn to my calculator to do that. $2,000 times 0.055 will be the interest for 1 year, which is $110, times 4 years would be $440. So in the time the interest earned would be $440. Please do this one here at the bottom and shut the video off and come back and check to see if you got it correct. This one, I'm going to say that the amount of interest earned is equal to the principal, which is $1,500, times the interest rate, which is 5%, times the number of years, which is 3 years. So I'm going to take 1,500 times 0.05. I need that in decimal form, times 3 years. I'm going to turn to my calculator to do that. So it's $1,500 times 0.05, which is equal to $75, times the number of years, which is 3 years, and that would be $225. So this equals $225 of interest paid on that investment. Find the total amount in an account where $80 is invested at simple interest for 6% for 6 months. So the interest earned is equal to the principal, which is $80, times the interest rate, which is 6%, times the time. It's only invested for 6 months, so it's for 1/2 of a year. 1/2 of a year. So $80 times 0.06 times 1/2. So again, I'm going to turn to my calculator and I'm going to say 80 times 0.06 is equal to $4.80. However, I only do it for 1/2 a year. So I'm going to multiply that by 0.5 and I get $2.40 of interest earned, $2.40. So my total account is worth the original amount, which was $80, plus the $2.40 interest, so $82.40 is the amount in the account after 6 months. Find the total amount of money in an account where $60 invested at 8% for 3 months. So the amount earned, interest earned, is equal to the principal, which is $60, times the interest rate, which is 0.08 in decimal form. 8% interest becomes 0.08 in decimal form, and 3 months is 1/4 of the year. So 60 times 0.08 times 1/4. So for a year, I'd earned $4.80. However, I was only in there for 1/4 of the year, so I earned $1.20. So interest earned is $1.20. So in the account would be $61.20. $61.20. Couple more problems. Geraldo borrowed $4,500 for his from his bank for home improvements. He will repay the loan by paying $120 a month for the next 4 years. Find the simple interest on the loan. So this time we're looking for the percentage rate. The first thing I need to know is how much did he pay back? He paid $120 a month for 4 years. So 4 years would be 48 months. So he paid back 120 times 48. He paid back $5,760. $5,760. He originally borrowed $4,500. So the interest he paid is the amount greater than the $4,500 to pay back the principal. $1,260 is what he paid back in interest. So I'm going to say interest is equal to the principal amount times the interest amount times the time in years. All right. So the interest amount is $1,260 is equal to the principal, which was $4,500, times the interest rate, which I don't know, times the time, which was 4 years. All right, I'm going to divide both sides by two things. I'm going to divide both sides by $4,500, and I'm going to divide both sides by 4, the number of years. Over here, these of course cancel out, leaving just the interest rate, and I need to work through that. I'm going to take 1,260 divided by 4,500. That comes out to be 0.28, and then I need to divide again by 4 years, and it comes out to be 0.07 in decimal form, 0.07, sorry, or 7% interest, 7% interest. Similar problem here. Please pause the video, work on your own, and then come back and we'll see if we get the same answer. She borrowed $3,600 from her bank for home improvements. She will repay the loan by paying $90 a month for the next 5 years. $90 a month for the next 5 years. So $90 was the payment times 5 years. 5 years is 60 months. So she's going to pay back $5,400 over those 60 months. The principal, we're looking for the interest. So interest, or the amount paid back, is equal to the principal times the interest rate times the time. So in this case, she paid back $5,400. She had borrowed $3,600. So she paid back interest of $1,800. The principal was $3,600. The interest rate is our unknown, and the time was 5 years. So again, I'm going to divide both sides by 3,600 and by 5. I'm going to divide by two things, 3,600 and 5 years. These, of course, cancel out, leaving just the interest rate. So I've got 1,800 divided by 3,600. That comes out to be 0.5, but again, then I have to divide that by 5, and I get 0.1 in decimal form, which is 10% per year is her interest rate. Thank you.